It started off like any other long weekend ride. 4 days away, 3 nights, 6 riders. But little did we know, things would go bad. It wasn't long before we hit the dirt, so we took a short break and aired down the tyres. There was a lot of interest in the 360-degree camera. With a half-day ride under our belt, we hit the Darken Hotel for a feed and for some live music. Following the shenanigans of the previous night, we packed up camp and hit the road again. Our first stop for the day was Lake Taurini. The campsite was completely booked out. This place is hugely popular with the boating crowd. It was here that Marchie discovered a small leak in his drive shaft and decided to pull out of the rest of the ride. Before heading off, we held an Australia Day ceremony for Marchie. It wasn't official, but it was very moving nonetheless. About 60 k's outside of Mount Barker, I jumped off my bike at this T-junction so I could film the rest of the group, only nobody came. I headed back. After about a kilometre, I came across the crash scene where Mark and Michael were waving me down. At this time, my intercom system reconnected with Joe's helmet. I said, "Fuck Joe, are you okay?" To which she answered, "I've been better." After a quick assessment, I could see that Joe was in a very bad way, so I activated the PLB. The volunteer ambos were on the scene in just over an hour. The PLB worked faultlessly to get medical assistance to the crash site in the quickest possible time. Following a tank slapper brought on by the gusting crosswinds, the bike hit here, Joe landed here, the bike then cartwheeled through this smaller tree and then into the larger tree. So this is how we end another day. The BMW call-out truck. There they go. And that's all that's left. We spent the night in the Mount Barker pub, and then the following day we decided to head for home. Jo was taken by ambulance to Mount Barker and then down to Albany for an assessment. From there, she was flown overnight back to the major trauma unit at Royal Perth Hospital. No point travelling on an empty stomach, so we headed over to the Country Bakery.
Here we are. Country Road, Mount Barker, Country Breakers.
Country Breakers?
Bakery, Mount Barker, famous pie.
What's famous about it?
It's pretty standard.
And it's better with sauce, right?
Yeah. And I don't do pies.
Sure you don't. From there we hit the road for the trip home. It wasn't all bitumen, there were still plenty of great gravel roads to take us back to Perth.